Hello, everybody. Alexander Smith coming at you. I actually need to. Make an apology, and the reason why I need to make an apology is because I should have done. Friday. I should have done Friday night, but on Friday, I was so knackered, as in because on the Thursday night I was up to God knows what time, which was about 4 o'clock, as in talking to somebody, as in over the internet, and I forgot what time it was. And by the time Friday morning came, Friday early morning, I just kept nattering away, and by the time, hi David, by the time early morning came, 8 o'clock, I was totally knackered. And I slept most of the day, and I couldn't keep my eyes opened. And I got to the point I was like, well, I might as well just take a break on the Friday, because we had done what the last 2 weeks, as in the last two Fridays plus a Saturday. I'm actually thinking, is that 2 minutes? Because I need to watch. What it is I need to watch my hours, guys, because I've actually reached my actual. I've actually reached my limits for the hours for the nearly reached my hours for the month, and I think that said, I think it was the 3rd, or I think it was either the 3rd of August before it was either the 3rd or the 13th of August before it kicks back in again. So I've actually done 12 hours, just over 12 hours. So I need to actually watch what we're doing. If the reason why the title is titled the way it is, because I don't know whether you guys are enjoying it or not. I don't know if, David, you've been in, as in when we've done the wheels, as in we usually do it, we try and get at least 12 players into it. And then what we usually do is we don't allocate them. The only allocated number at the moment is Paul Hampton. That's because Paulie's put in, as in his bit for tracking. And what I usually do is, if somebody pays the full amount for the tracking, the track shipping, which is usually over about £20, but Paul's paid near enough it, or near to it, just close to it, so I don't mind putting in the extra couple of pound. But the thing is, as in, I don't want to just give Paulie a wee bag of coins. I want to give him at least like an envelope that's sort of full, so it's worth me sending it in the first place to Paul, and Paul feeling like, as in, that he's got his money's worth out it. Because what we're doing is we're not asking for money for spots, so we're not taking, like, as in, money for going on the wheel, for actually entering the wheel. So you're entered into the monthly one, which is free of charge, plus also you're involved in the wheel. So the only thing you're donating to it, it's only if you want to donate to it. I'm not saying that you have to donate to it, as in the shipping pot fund, and that's what we're doing. We're doing the shipping pot fund. So it basically, but the thing is, you're guaranteed a minimum prize, and your minimum prize is either you pick something at the bag of 2, or you pick something at the bag of 7. So there's 2 coins in the bag of 2, and in the 7 one, there's 7 coins in it, but the coins are actually mixed. I mix my coins myself, as in out of the stuff as in that I bought at auction that's not going into my collection. And then what I do is, as in, I use that for, as in, so it's like overflow, but it's all good gear. It's no rubbish. And if I don't like it, if I don't like something, I won't put it into it. I'm like, and I'm like, I start thinking, well, is it worth putting into it, or what is it not? And then I start going, well, what do I put in it? And then I go, well, I'll put a quarter, put this, put that. But it could be singles I've got, or it could be the Avenge. What I'm doing is like the slabs, the proof sets. That what I'm doing is using the proof sets and stuff, as in the bigger stuff for the prize, for the first prizes, and the slab, the slab coins. That, as in, even though that some of them are not PCGS, so some of them are not PCGS, some of them are not Annex, but they're still nice slab. They're still nice slabs. They're still nice slab coins. So I'm like, well, if they've graded them, it doesn't matter who graded them, as in, because obviously it went to a big company, a big organisation, even though it says Numismatic International Bureau or whatever on it. It's not my stickers. I didn't put a sticker on it, so it wasn't me that graded it. I didn't grade it. Somebody else graded it for a third-party company or an independent company. Just because they're not well known as PCGS doesn't mean to say that they're grading as crap. They're grading as crap, and they've got it wrong. They put what they thought on it and said, this is what we've put it as, and they put a barcode on it. So it's their own barcode. It's their own barcode, not my barcode. I don't put barcodes on things, and I'm not going to grade something and say, this is such and such a grade. Damn. I'm just thinking, is it worth as and keep doing? I'm trying to work out, is it worth keep doing the wheel? Because I noticed there's a few people that have decided to have the same idea as me, but their way they're going to do it is different to me, and I'm thinking, is it worth me carrying it on or not? And that's what I want. I want your guys' input. If you are enjoying it, I would rather you say, look, we're not enjoying this, and then I'll come up with something different. Or you just come up with something and say to me, right, we think maybe this is worth doing. I'm going to take the ideas on board. I'm not going to turn around and say that I'm perfect and my idea is the greatest. My idea to me could be my idea to me could be the greatest, but it might not be the greatest to you guys. And that was the whole thing, for you to actually enjoy it. For you to actually enjoy it and come to the stream in the first place. And me to turn around and say, well, I'm going to do this stream, I'm going to do it every week, because that was the hope. You do it every week. But then I'm thinking, I'm actually just yap for 4 years solid, and I'll only get the 20. I'm only allocated. Hi Gemma, I'm only allocated the 20 hours a month. But then if I needed the extra hours, I don't mind paying for it, as in once a month or whatever it is. If they give me it at a reduced rate, I'd be quite happy to go and pay for it, for they get the extra, because I want everybody to enjoy it. I want people that's willing or wants to come on the panel, I don't go and start annoying people and go, well, would you like to come on the panel, as in invite special guests, because everybody I feel that's on YouTube are special guests in a way. It's where they like you as a person or where they take to you, but obviously their time's valuable as well. And I don't like going to somebody and going, well, you come in and keep dragging them as in to come on, just to come on to basically for other people to go, oh, well, such and such is on Alex panel, as in, come on, let's go over, because they know them. I didn't know that, Gemma. I only go live because he does in and doing the coins. It's something that they all enjoy. Dan's like, do I enjoy what exactly? Do you enjoy the game, or do you enjoy coming to a live stream? Still, Will, do you notice something? Do you notice something? See if he's noticed something. Because I was messing about with the tablet the other day, as in after a live stream. Do you notice something about your names, as in chat? Let's see if he's noticed it. I know what I've done. I'm not going to tell. I'm going to see if he's noticed. Oh, wait, it did change. Somebody asked a question last week. I think it was as, and I can't remember if it was a Saturday or the Friday. We were doing the other stream. Somebody asked a question. And I wonder if people have noticed it, or certain people have noticed it. And I'm waiting for a response back. I could sort of get that, Darren, as in you saying you don't always enjoy as much as I support. You don't have to come all the time. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, do you enjoy the content that's put on, or do you enjoy the actual live stream? Do you enjoy the actual live stream itself? Hi, Antonio. Do you actually enjoy the live stream itself? Because that was the whole idea of the game, was to put something on the stream that everybody would enjoy, that would turn around and say, well, I want to go to Alex stream. He's doing the thing, he's doing the wheel or whatever. Because that was the whole idea for me. See, when I'm watching somebody playing gaming, right, and I see them shooting at gaming, I don't feel that I enjoy that, because I can't be involved. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I enjoy watching them, but I would rather be in the game, as in with them, as in this virtual reality, as in on their team, as in basically either as in playing like an art, as in as if it's like army players that's in there, and they're all in the same team, but you know exactly what the game's all about, as in the game itself, as in to destroy the other components, as in the game, to get the player as in who's playing it further on to the levels. See, this is why I come up with the game, because I was like, well, I don't feel that if I'm just doing a live stream and I'm doing it where I'm the host, it means it's my rules. And I was like, I don't want it to feel that way. I don't want it to feel that way, as in that it's all my rules and you have to play my way. I didn't want that feeling that way. I wanted everybody to put their input in and say, well, I would like this or I would like that. And for me to take that on board and say, right, Dan said such and such, so I've wrote it down or I took a note of that. And so thought, well, is it viable? Is it viable? What is its good points and what is its bad points? And for me to turn around and say, well, and come back to Dan and say, Dan, by the way, I've looked at this over. There's a couple of things that I don't understand, or I don't understand the way you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Can you explain it a bit more? No, it's not a case of Antonio what makes me happy. I love being part of this community. That was what I was overwhelmed. This is why I'm putting the game on, or why I'm giving the free coins out, because I'm putting something back on the table. I'm giving you guys something back, but because that I felt overwhelmed to how the coin community is taking me in and accepted me for not what I'm not, what I am, and turn around and says, you're going there. This is where you're going. You're going there. And for me to accept that, and I've accepted that with open arms, and turn around and says, but why? I'm trying to figure out, well, why me? Why have he's picked me? I've come into this community and nobody knew me at first, and I've started buying for auctions, but then I just got into the thing where I would buy for one auction, or I buy for certain auctions, and then I would eventually go into other auctions and see, well, if I could get this stuff or could I get that stuff, bits and pieces. But I didn't want to just buy for one person. I wanted to buy for everybody in the community so that nobody felt left out. But then I'm like, well, I have to do something with the coins. And I'm like, well, what do I do with them? Do I sell them? Do I put them on eBay? But I don't know what the value is or whatever. I've bought them, but I don't know the true value of stuff, or the true value. And I don't want to be I don't want if people feeling they're getting ripped off, or I'm overpricing the coins. I don't want that happening. And this is why I started doing the wheel. Because I'm like, well, I might as well give back. But then I didn't want to feel that I was tapping the community, or I was tapping my supporters, that they had to as in put donations in. I was like, well, what about stickers or bits and pieces? I don't mind people sending stickers in or whatever. And I was to turn around and say, well, that's donated by such and such, this is donated by such and such, and that's donated by such and such. Because that was the whole idea. It's so we all grow. It's like Gemma, right? Gemma's come in here, right? Now, I've known Gemma and she got her own channel, right? But there might be people in here that she doesn't know, right? And it's a case of checking each other out. When you're checking each other out, you're seeing if you're interested in what stuff that they do, or what content they put on, right? But you're also supporting that person. So there, as you're supporting them, or once you put the subscribe or the press the red button, you become a valued member of that community. And that's how we all grow. Probably, Antonio, I am overthinking about it a lot, but at the end of the day, as in exactly, I'm not ranting about it and I'm not making drama of it. I'm just putting how I feel across. Your content sucks. No, it's probably the way we do this. Everybody does everything or something differently, right? And some people will take to you, or some people won't. Some people won't understand the way it's coming across, and it takes time for somebody to look at it and go, "Do I actually?" Because as I'm watching it, I think, do I like this person? Do I like the content? Do I like the way it's coming over? There's a lot of things that you think about it as, and it's like a movie that just came out and they promote it. They pump it on the telly. This great movie, you want to go and watch it, right? And it looks so dramatic. It looks so dramatic when you see it as in the preview of it, as in the ads of it. And you think, oh, this is going to be a brilliant movie. But it says it's coming to a screen near you, the 15th or whatever, so you're waiting for anticipation to see that film, right? And you go into that film and you watch 5 minutes of that film, you go, this is garbage. I haven't a clue what it's. I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue what the storyline's about at all. Well, it's the same. It's the same with going into somebody's live stream or actually channel, and you're going, what's this all about? But you know the person as in through other people, and other people's talked about that person. But is he as good as what they say he is? What is he as good as what they say he is? People go like that. Well, I like him. It doesn't mean to say that everybody's going to like me. I don't think about it that way, but I don't. If somebody doesn't like me, I don't take offence by that because I'm like, maybe it's just the way I am, or they don't feel that I'm their cup of tea, and I don't get offended by it because I'm like, well, why should I get offended by it, and why should I end up turning it into negative? Not everybody's going to think exactly, Gemma, exactly. Not everybody's going to be interested in my channel. It's about autism. Exactly. You're talking about autism, or you're letting them understand about autism. As in, somebody with that. The reason why you understand it is because you're an autistic person. So you've put that content on because you've studied it, you've researched it, and you want to put it out there. The same as I put on doing because everybody seem to like, or I end up like auctions. I like auctions. Don't know who that is, no name or whatever. But hello. As in people liked coins. And every time, well, I seen them enjoying coins, so I was like, well, if everybody enjoys coins, I was like, because the whole channel was going to be about phones and that. Phones didn't. It showed probably about what 2 or 3 videos as in about phones, and then all of a sudden it just sort of stopped, and I was like, I want the controversy about because there's a lot of things that go on in the mobile phone industry, the repair side of it, and sometimes you've got unlocking boxes or software, and some of them don't work, some of them do work, some of them do work for this one, some of them do work for that model, some of them, and it's so it's like a yes, no, and I was like, do I really want that on the channel? People weighing me as and coming in turning and saying, you're wrong about that, you're wrong about that piece of equipment, you're wrong about this, as in you're so wrong about this, and I was like, nah. I was like, well, if everybody likes coins then, and everybody seems to be in the coin community, let's make it about coins. But then I know very little about coins, but then I like learning about the history and stuff. And it's like somebody gives me a piece of information, I'm like, maybe I never say somebody's wrong or they're full of bullshit. I'm like, that's interesting to know. And then eventually I'm like, is it true what they're saying? Is it true what they're saying about such and such or what they've said? Then I start going researching it because I'm like, I want to know more. I'm like curious. I'm a curious person. Curiosity gets the better of me. And I'm like, right. You said that about that. That's interesting. I'm going to do a bit of research on that and see what I can find out about that. But I don't go to somebody turn around and say, by the way, you're full of bullshit. I'll never say that to somebody because that is offensive. You're full of bullshit. No, you might have got your facts wrong or you slightly get it mixed up, but then you could be on a different wavelength to what I am. So I'm not going to turn around and say you're full of bullshit because information could be half correct or quarter correct. But it's amazing how somebody comes out with a topic or whatever, thing, where there's a lot of us interested in it, and we turn around and say, I like the sound of that. Because it's like, if you think about it, right, how did the coin community get bigger? How come that the coin community is so massive, it's unreal? Because I was saying about that as in, fun enough, earlier on the day, in a chat, because one, it started doing the Saturday show again, as in Light Collects. It's usually Warren and Lulz. And then I said about this coin that had been shown on eBay. And Warren's like, what coin is it at? And I was like, what is this thing about the Pride coin? Because Westminster, or I don't know if it was Coin Community or the Coin Club or Westminster that put it out, that they'd sold out this certain coin and it said Pride coin, and I was like, Pride coin. I was like, well, what is it about this Pride coin, right? So I started going, and then I was looking at somebody else's and I sees videos and this person's showing 20. It's sold for £10, £25 and £75. And I'm looking at the coin and I'm thinking, that coin's the same. There's nothing different about either one of them. And then I thought, maybe it's the mintage or the rarity of that coin. But then I was listening to what he was saying about supply and demand. And I was like, I sort of understand the supply and demand, because you've got the supply. If the supply is more, the coin is less. But if there's less supply, there's more demand. But the thing is, how did it get in demand in the first place? Is because it put it out there saying, this is a new coin that's coming out and you really need to have it. So they've pumped the promotion or whatever out and said, look, this is a coin you really would like, and this is what we've done with it, and shown it's how good a coin it looks. Because a lot of the stuff that's coming out just lately, as in, sometimes I tend to look at something and I'm like, is that overcoloured? Is it sort of in your face? Is it too bold? Because sometimes, like, the bolder it is, the more it attracts you, but then you're thinking, is it too overcoloured? Is it too overpowering? And that coin is just bleh. Do you know what I mean? Bleh. You're looking at it, bleh. It's nothing. It doesn't look nothing. It doesn't stand out. It's not appealing. It's not eye appealing. Because that's like when they do a shop window and you walk by it because that's what a woman does, as in when they're browse shopping or window shopping, and they walk by something and all of a sudden something catches their eye and they stop, and you see the head going like that, you see the head turning like that, so you know that something's caught their eye. But they've got to dress the window up to make it eye appealing so that you come into that shop. Well, it's the same as the Coin or whatever, as a big company, what Westminster, Canadian, Perth, Canadian Mint. They've got to make the website look attractive for you to turn around and say, hold on a minute, there's something in there I want to go and look at. But they've not just got one thing. But when they go and put a sale on, it's only this one coin or whatever it is. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's that.
Oh, are you gonna listen to a Sheila here? Oh wait, no, I'm getting echo. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Let me. Oh, that should be better now. I'm sorry. I've only done engineering research for 30 years, so yeah. This PC thing is entirely foreign to me. I am an embedded control specialist.
Right?
Oh yeah. I mean, at one day I was working on a car. It was called a Falcon. And I opened the hood and I literally screamed because I saw pavement. Australia has so little emission controls, I could actually see pavement through when I opened the hood of the car. Do I get to be so mad for so many years that I chased the congressman's dreams of making cars cleaner? Well, we already made them an air filter. What more do you want? I mean, literally, they were testing a car on a dynamometer, chassis and engine dynamometer, and oh yeah, they were painting near the cube. So what went into the air filter came out cleaner after the car. I am really sorry that many Americans had to pay so much. But
the thing is, you're saying they done that with an air filter, right? But they never done it with exhaust, so the gases were coming out the back end of it. As in, they're not clean, as in the exhaust fumes, as in as it's coming out the end of it.
Yeah, until Congress got there and said Americans need to pay so much for emissions controls, and we actually made our cars into air cleaners. I'm sorry. I did electrical engineering research for 25 years. And yeah, you betcha. They are air cleaners now, and we're not making the coal plants or the whatever. Do you know the lie of electric cars? Electric cars are, oh, we're gonna burn coal over here and power your electric cars over here, and then we call it clean energy. No, that is real. Look it up.
I believe you, because as in they were burning, they've been burning coal, they've been burning coal for years. Burning coal for years.
Bumming cold for years. I don't know what that means.
Burning, I said burning. They've been burning coal for years.
Bunging.
Burning. They've been burning as in.
Oh, they've been making bad words about coal power, even though we have huge amounts of filters on top. Even the coal filters now are practically air cleaners. I'm sorry. These green people that say, oh, we need electric cars. Well, where is your electric power coming from for those cars? And oh, my, where did the batteries come from? Oh, wasn't that China? And how are we going to dispose of those electric batteries? Oh, no, I need an abortion. I'm sorry. I hope you get the joke there, right?
I'll get it eventually. It takes time.
No. I mean, they're so whipped up over coal power, and they're so whipped up over the abortion thing. And I firmly believe it should be rare, safe, and legal. Okay? Rare. It is not a form of birth control, okay? But if you're a teenager and you're desperate, you're going to go find a coat hanger if you have to. So you might as well have a doctor. And yeah, there was a spit coming out of my face because I went through the birthing industry. And I don't know if you understand about the birthing industry in America, but oh my God, once you have a baby in your belly, you no longer have any rights. All the doctors have all those rights, and they're telling you, you must drink the orange soda and have your test. What is it called? Glycose. Yeah, they feed you way more sugar than you would have in an average day, and see if you're okay with that. But if you've had a good diet, you will not respond well to that test. And then they put you in the category and they make you drink more glucose. Yeah, 50 grams of glucose after you have fasted is not a good idea for a pregnant woman, okay? Let alone making a pregnant woman fast. And I'm sorry, I went way off the rails back in the 90s. I was a believer. I went and updated all my vaccinations before I got pregnant. Oh, and what? One of them got recalled, the flu shot. And then they wouldn't give me the refund. I actually had to pay for it. You know, it's America. So I had to pay $432 for that flu shot. They could not give me a refund, and they could not give me another shot because I had already fallen pregnant. What? What? I should get a refund at least. I didn't want the other shot. No. But it turned out it was not effective. It was the wrong strain of flu for that season. Oh, and yeah, and then at work, they gave me a black belt in statistics. Black belt in statistics, which means I knew how to do the P test. So when I went into work, I would listen to WWJ, our local radio station, and they would tell me all these studies and all this doom and gloom. And then I would go typey and look it up and say, oh, wait, no. Everything they're telling me, the P-test fails. The P-test means you have this much and you have this much, and you can see if there is a difference. And often they tell us there is a difference when the P-test fails, and there was actually no statistical difference, okay? I mean, when you get on the scale one day, you're 101 pounds. And you get on the scale the next day and you're 102 pounds. And then you look at the statistics on the scale, and it only has a 1 pound gradient. That means there was no difference. I am sorry, most of the measurements we take are not valid. Although I do have a scale right there that I use for baking and
See, that's
cooking.
why I don't go into that or that politics. But like the thing is, the reason why I started on about electronics is because, as in my main hobby, which I've done for years, as in, but I haven't done the like I haven't got soldering skills or whatever else, as in proper, as in trade papers that say I'm a technician, right? But I've been doing it mobile phones for since I was since '98, something like '98. So I've actually done it myself, as in testing them and all the rest, and doing it as in I'm self-taught. I'm actually self-taught.
Self-taught is better. I'm sorry, I failed to parse that sentence. You are speaking English, but it seems like a different language to me.
That's because it's Scottish. That's because it's UK. It's USA coins, but it's not a USA channel. It's not a USA channel. It's not a USA channel. It's a Scottish, as in a UK channel. It's a United Kingdom channel. So that's why it seems to be foreign to you. It seems foreign to you because it's over as in UK. I'm actually in UK.
So well, UK, I would say UK, and I am very used to watching sorted food and courgettes and aubergines, okay, and samphire. I have learned the translation for those, okay?
Hi, Donna.
Hello. I don't have the comments up. I should fix that. Here's my button. I'm going to push the button. Ooh, I've been watching Eureka recently. Eureka is a very funny show. And, Fargo, well, you gave him a button. Of course he's going to push it.
I used to do that when I used to see streams, as in streams, and they would have it in the chat. I was like, I'm going to pop in there and see if I can actually get in panel, or where they'll go like that and go press the button and remove. But I never seem to ever get removed. So I was like, well, bugger it. But then I says to somebody, I says, well, if you don't like me, just tell me, look, I don't like you. At least then I know where I stand.
Well, that would be nice. That would be nice. In one January, what was it, 2015? I was on Twitch and I was having fun with my Magic the Gathering cards, but it was a cold day in January here in Michigan. Yeah, I live just a little bit outside of Detroit where we have no EMS or police or anything, okay? Yeah, and I will never move to Australia. Sorry. But there I was having my fun, and I decided I'm going to put on the old lady swimsuit to make sure my boobies will not pop out. Okay, so one piece black thing that went all the way up and down. Okay, I could do a cannonball in this and nothing would come out.
I do.
And then I put the pink jacket over and a pair of pants. And guess what? I still got banned from Twitch for wearing a jacket, a swimsuit, and pants because they said I was wearing a swimsuit because somebody named Destiny came after me and asked his minions to flag me. And that was like 2015. Do you understand what that means now? I mean, oh my. I do not understand.
I've seen worse on Facebook just recently, as in I think over years, as in things have changed, as in because if a guy, I remember Robbie Williams, right? Robbie Williams actually get banned. One of his videos get banned. And the reason why he get banned is because he went like that to whip off, as in his trousers. Now, they thought that he was not clothed underneath, right? And when he did that, they banned the actual video, but it was all right for the other models or the other ones, like the females, to show cleavage. That was okay. And I thought to myself, that's not right. Well, if he's not allowed to do that, then they shouldn't be allowed to do what they're doing. I says it should be a rule for, as in not for one and one for different, because they obviously banned it because they thought it was, as in, what they call pornography. They call it pornography or self-gratification, stuff like that.
I have the Chatterbait thing. I can go do the pornography, anything I want. I can do anything I want on a Chatterbait. Why would I do it on YouTube? And it's silly.
Well, it was just because you were talking about Twitch, so there must have been, back then, there must have been rules or certain rules that was called community guidelines, because
yes,
long
it said no swimsuits, but I put a jacket on and pants. The swimsuit was only the supporting undergarment. It would have been I'm sorry. I mean, what they did to me was insane, because the haters are gonna hate. The haters are gonna hate. They're gonna take you down. Back in 2015, they did it to me. Yay! And then, years later, I got a notice on my email that said, Twitch was hacked. And guess what I did? Typey. I went in and got a new account because I knew it could.
Because an electronics engineer's quite, as in their electronics engineer is basically electrical engineer, so they understand. I totally get it, as in I know exactly where you're coming from.
Can I be annoyed that after 30 years of engineering, 25 years on the same job, I got involuntary released, and now I'm afraid to even go back in the workplace? I mean, what the hell am I going to have to do? A full body suit? A mask? I don't know. I used to work on a dynamometer, and I was always telling the fellas to not step near that thing because it had no guard, and to take your effing tie off if you're going to lean under the hood of a car. Do not wear a tie under the hood of the car. And they're like, it's just a clip on. I'm like, no. And
I totally get you. I totally get where you come from, because my dad was doing a car, as in he was buffing the car. He got so engrossed in the car, he had a jumper on, and it was one of the rupees, as in for doing, as in for when you do like the buffing, the big buffing head on it, massive thing. And fun enough, while you're saying that, he basically got caught. I could just imagine the pictures you're saying about the tie. His jumper get caught in the head, and it basically twirled him round and nearly choked him.
I was working on dynamometer rollers. Okay, dynamometer rollers are 4 big rollers that you put tires on.
Yeah.
The car is on it.
Yeah.
And if you step into it, you are basically pasta.
Aye, if it's rolling.
I am sorry, but they were mad at me because I got excellent safety ratings for saying, you should not do that. You should not do that. You should not do that. And they were pissed at me, and that's why I'm out of my job now. I want a new job, and I don't even know how to find one.
You're doing that the wrong way.
What?
I looked as if it was the wrong way.
Yeah, it is the wrong way. We throw that one out and try another. Or can I cut it off?
Probably.
Where's my hooking stuff? Oh, here's the hooking stuff. Yeah, I'm a happy hooker. I crochet.
Ah, right. One of the
You want to see one?
community, the crochet community, right? I know how. Right, I didn't know who you were at first, and I'm thinking, do I like that person up in the panel? And I thought she looks all right. She's ding me as, and then one of crochet community, right. We're sort of all connected as, and this is the thing with YouTube. We all start to end up be connected in certain ways, and we know somebody knows somebody else, and it sort of goes through that way.
Yeah, well, that was why I was wondering why I got sent to you. I think they saw this. And this is an old one. And I don't know what to do with it, and I don't like it. But it makes a nice shell.
No, but we in the coin community, we've not just got people that are coin community. There's people that do cars. There's other people that do as metal pourers. There's metal detectors. People that do metal detecting. There's pourers. There's stackers. There's umpteen different people in our coin community, as in on the USA side. But there also is a UK side of it as well. But I don't seem to be welcome or not as welcome as what I am over on the USA side. USA side seem to take to me like as if open arms, but the UK side were like, there's a couple of them that I know, like Commonwealth UK, that basically, as in he's not like that, but a lot of them were over another side where there was another channel. Because what happened one night is this guy run into channel, as in whatever channel we were on at the time, as in watching whoever it was, and he says, "Oh, you need to come and see this." When I went over to that side to watch the person or whatever, to try and get involved with that community, they were like arm's length. And I was like, well, you're making me feel like an outsider. But I didn't feel that way with the USA community. And I couldn't get my head round, why would you make somebody feel like that, as in, and they're supposed to be from the UK. They're from the UK, right? So why didn't you welcome them with open arms? You're saying that because people don't know me, I have to stay there. I have to stay at arm's length. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stay at arm's length if you insist.
No, but that's what they were. That's the way it felt to me, as if this is what was happening. But the Americans didn't do that. The Americans took me open with welcome arms. That's what I couldn't get my head. I couldn't get my head around that. Why would somebody do that, as in that in the UK? In the UK side,
I would like to say that we embrace everything, every culture. We will diversify and make our tapestry out of all the things we can understand. And I get so mad when they tell me I am appropriating cultures for making tacos or Thai food or anything else. I think you get to enjoy other cultures by cooking their food. And I just recently realized I can fry up Thai rice papers in oil and I get crisps right away. Oh, isn't that awesome?
But if you remember, as in when I don't want to say, I'm trying to know, I don't want to come out racist, but I can't say any other colour, black, when the black were against the whites and they were a case of, and all you heard was, "You're racist." Well, that's like when you're saying about, as in cooking other cultures' foods, that's exactly what that's been. That's racist. Not you, as in when they're saying, as in you, about you doing that, they take offence
Wait,
to that.
no.
That has sort of been racist if you think about it.
I live this far from Detroit, Michigan. If I wasn't able to discriminate where I should go and where I should not, I would be dead now. Okay? I might look young, but I'm like mid-50s, okay? So, yeah, I've been around here a long time. And I know not to cross that line, which is Telegraph Road in Michigan. That means I will have no police services, no EMS, no fire department, nothing. Sorry. We only get to go here. Okay? We only get to go here. I don't know if you even know what that means, but at least they're all very heavily armed. I don't know if you feel the same way about that. I mean, are you Aussie? No, you're a Scotsman. Okay. No, but
we have to have a gun license, right, to carry a firearm, right? You have to have the right licenses to carry a firearm. It's the same with if you're carrying about more than a 4-inch blade, they can take that off you. They can confiscate it because it's classed as a dangerous weapon. So you're supposed to, if you were defending yourself or your property, right, and you stabbed somebody with a knife, you get done for manslaughter. Even though they're self-defense.
That happened to a guy in New York City.
Self-defense.
He was attacked with a weapon, I think, and he pulled a gun, not a gun even. It was a knife off the top shelf, and he defended his bodega. And now he's in Rikers with a $250,000 bond. What the bleep? I mean, he was getting robbed, and they're telling us he stabbed him too many times. How do you know how many times you got to stab the guy? Okay, I mean, until he's dead, right?
No, he just didn't want him moving. He just didn't want him moving because he knew if he got up, he was going to get it, or he was going to get killed in it. He was going to get killed himself. So he thought it was right, as in to defend himself, but obviously, as in he just forgot when to stop. Basically,
no, you don't know where you stop. Dad is dead. He's already dead. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. He was trying to take your life. You take his.
Because it's self-defense. But if you threw a punch at me and I punched you once, that's classed as self-defense. But if I hit you more, as my friend was saying about it, if you hit somebody more than that, then it goes into what they call manslaughter or whatever else.
No, the friendly fights are a different thing. Guys punch each other. That's a different story. When somebody comes in behind your bodega, behind the security screen, and tries to kill you, well, all bets are off, okay? I'm sorry. You don't know where to stop, and you just keep stabbing until you're sure he's dead. And they're mad at that. And New York put the guy in Rikers Island, and the perpetrator that was trying to rob him gets to go free. Did he go free? I'm not quite sure. It's New York. I'm pretty sure the perp went free.
So basically, the other person that was the victim then basically got as in put in life or whatever because he went to go and attack him or he went to go and rob him. I don't understand where the justice system is in that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is New York City, and I will not live there. No effing way will I ever move to New York City. They defend the perps more than the people that are getting killed. And this is why so many businesses get robbed there.
Because
it is stupid. And see,
I can totally understand that. I can totally understand that because, as in, so basically, what you're saying is, if we go to rob someplace, we can get away with it. We can get away with it. So they went, well, damn it, might as well just do it. So there's no, as in, like when we were taught right from wrong when we were younger. So basically, to them, there is no wrongdoing. There is no wrongdoing if they're getting away with it and away with it anyway.
Oh my goodness! Did you see the video of the toddler assaulting a police officer?
I don't know if I did see that one.
Oh man, toddler was swinging at the cop, hitting him, and the cop was just gently pushing him away, going, yeah, no threat. But the toddler kept hitting, and oh my, how do you even teach a toddler to assault a police officer? I do not get that at all. No way, no how. I'm very proud my son is almost of the age where he can go do everything on his own. And yeah, I don't know if you understand the thing about America here. Rip off dicks for face cream. Yes. Circumcision is a thing here. They think it's healthier to take off the end of your dick as you're born with no pain stuff. And you're never going to remember it because you're too young. Oh, yeah, let's rip off part of your dick as healthcare. And, even better, they put it in Oprah's face cream.
Oprah's face cream?
No, really, look at it. Oprah's face cream was foreskins.
Right?
I hear you typing.
No, I'm retyping.
6 times 9 is 42. I hope you're a Douglas Adams fan or you want to understand. Do you know Douglas Adams died at 49 doing his regular cardio health workout on a treadmill?
Would he die a heart attack?
Yes.
Thought that. You see the minute treadmill and I'm thinking treadmill died at 49. I was thinking, what the hell was he doing? And I thought, hold on, treadmill, using it like a track, as in doing that with his legs and sped it up. And then I thought, oh, hang on, it could have happened was a heart attack because his heart would have been racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So it would have.
I'm sorry, I failed to parse that sentence.
I says he would have been running at 100 miles an hour. His heart would have been racing. I
don't see how he would have been riding 100 mils? That's miles. Wait, no, kilometers.
I bet if his legs were going like that, so he was going like that, and then end up, he would have sped that treadmill up, so he would have been going faster and his heart rate would have been going through the roof, as in because obviously breathing, trying to get oxygen, and the heart rate would have been as in so far up.
Oh wait, no, it was his usual usual cardio workout. This is something he did all the time. It wasn't something new. And the bitch for me was boobies. I was still breastfeeding my 2-year-old, and I'm like, well, I can go next year when she's done. And he died before I could go watch the software conference he was offering. My company would have paid for it. Man. I was able to go to software conferences then. That was awesome. I could have gone and seen him, and I didn't because my baby was more important. I don't know. Do you understand anything about breastfeeding? Here in the USA, many old dried up tits have told me I must go eat in my car and take my food in a takeout container and the baby too. And because they were mad that every time I eat, the baby gets hungry. I'm sorry. And I was super discreet about it. Okay, there I am in a restaurant, pointing this way into the booth where, it's just a wall and nothing else. And, oh, we can tell what you're doing. And yet, walk around on the beach anyway you want. Well, not quite anywhere I want, because I do not like restricted coverings on a beach. I mean, come on. That little bit of fabric is not going to protect you from anything. Right?
True. True, because as in it sticks, the fabric sticks, especially if it's so hot, as in the air is so humid.
Still not understanding you. I'm sorry.
I says because the air is so hot, as in it's humid, the fabric would stick to you.
Oh, yeah, well, see, I am like heavily dressed now because I'm afraid to be cold. Hubby keeps turning up the air conditioning. I mean, it was like 80 degrees outside Fahrenheit. So we're talking, what is that, 25 C. So not hot. Ooh. And I have a new roommate. And I love my new roommate. Shall I show you it? I call him Bergie.
Right.
Oh, Bergie is wonderful. I have a new crock pot. Yay. Oh, let me see. Can I? Oh, I'm not gonna fall on you. This is my new crock pot. See, it's even got the brand on it. Crock pot. What did I do last night? I cooked up all the fresh hot peppers into new salsa and put it in jars in the fridge. Oh my. I have almost 4 quart jars of salsa in the fridge. Oh man. This smells so good. And now what am I going to do next? Bergie is my new roommate. And my husband and son both love Bergie too, because I have made so many things in the week I've had him.
Right.
I don't know if you enjoy cooking.
I'm not really a good cook, so
Oh man. And see, I did ask them to inspect if where I put this thing is safe, and they said yes. I have the 30-year-old stool right there, and that's what I put it on. And I like the stool because it keeps it away from the wall, because you don't want the crock pot right next to the wall. That would be bad. And I do like having the crock pot in my room so I can smell if things are going bad. Safety first, always safety first. Take your tie off before working under the hood of a car. I always had hair ties in mine.
I need to cut the thing, man. I need to cut the stream short, as in because as in I've used up so many hours this month. It's nearly an hour, as in that's nearly about an hour we've already been going.
6 times 9 is 42. I'm seeing it in the chat there. Not in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. 42 was the ultimate meaning to the universe. And then after
I need to, as I'm saying, I need to cut it short.
Oh, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. I'm sorry if I upset you.
No, it's fine. I need to cut it, as I said, because as in I've run out of, because I'm only on the 20-hour plan, as in we've done I've done the last week or so, or the last 3 weeks, as in right up to now, it's like 12 hours, and it's actually told me as in you're starting to reach your peak, as in what you're allowed for the month. So I need to sort of.
Okay, I have no idea what you just said, but bye-bye.